Welcome to Wellness Wonderland, your holistic wellness hub. Join us each week as we dive into the realms of alternative medicine, mindfulness, spirituality, and everything in between. I'm your host, Nicole Papageorge, and today we have the founder of Charlotte Hikes with us, Sarah Stanish. Hi, Sarah. Thanks so much for being here today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm so excited to have you on. So, I like to start with a couple icebreaker questions just to get to know you, and then I'll have you kind of share about how you started the community. So, I'm so excited to hear all of that. Um, First off, what inspires you the most?
I would say that other people inspire me. I love hearing other people's stories. I love meeting new people, hearing about their life, their perspective. I think that really drives me.
Mm.
And I think, a lot of people these days, especially with COVID and a lot of things being online, a lot of people connect with others a lot less.
Mhm.
So whenever I get the chance to connect with others and talk to people and learn about their life, I think it just really inspires me to kind of try new things and think of things differently and just keep me motivated in general.
I love that. I really, really love that. And I resonate with you on that a lot. I think having different perspectives or people maybe having a different opinion or objective on something is cool because it allows you to have more of a well-rounded perspective, right? It kind of challenges your mindset or your thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really
exactly.
awesome. What do you think the world needs more of these days?
Let's see. They need more empathy.
Ooh, yeah.
I think that that's just really important. Um, a lot of people spend so much time alone these days, and in kind of like their echo chamber or in their small friend groups and things like that. I think they forget that there are so many other people that are going through similar things, different things, and just have these life experiences that maybe you would never understand or you would never experience yourself. But just having that empathy and having the ability to hear people, listen to people, and
Mm.
kind of just understand where they're coming from, I think is so important. Um, I think we don't have enough of that these days. And I think a second thing would just be community. I think people really crave it and they really need it, and it's natural to want to have a community. And I think people seek that out, whether or not they realize that they're seeking it out.
Mm. That is so good. And that's absolutely, absolutely. I think more than anything these days, to hit on your point with COVID, I hate to talk about it now, but that was our reality. And I think we're facing a lot of like layered ramification from that, like a delayed effect where people forget how to socialize or be in community, or maybe there's a fear of being vulnerable or like getting out of that comfort zone because we were kind of forced into a situation of isolation. And then coming out of that, there's like this healing process, I think, or this like level of discomfort or uncertainty. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, community, I mean, that's like it backdates everything. Like there's always been this foundational support system, and it is so important to have around you, but it can be so hard to find too, especially when you're
Yeah.
stuck in that like self-isolation chamber.
Yeah. And it's hard because I think the United States as a whole, we are very individualistic.
Hmm.
We are very independent. So I think some of that culture and some of that just kind of societal pressure to do everything on your own and achieve everything on your own and just be super independent can be really, really good and really beneficial, but then it can also kind of pull people apart without even people even realizing it, that they are just now doing everything by themselves all the time.
Absolutely. And we're not meant to do everything on our own. Shouldn't have to be the lone wolf, like kind of
Mhm.
calling in that wolf pack and that tribe is so, I think, critical to our health and wellness too. Having a good, solid support system is such a wellness avenue to explore. So I want to get kind of into that more with you. You're the founder of Charlotte Hikes, or is it CLT Hikes? What
Charlotte Hikes,
Charlotte Hikes?
CLT, either way, but we go by Charlotte Hikes.
I love that. Can you tell me how you got started with that and just kind of the journey of the unfolding of that community?
Yeah, of course. So it's been going for just about 2 years now. In April, it'll be our second year. I started it myself. I was graduating from grad school, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. Not job wise, because I had a job lined up and I was graduating. So, like, that part of my life I had figured out, but there was this other part that I was trying to, I think, invest in. And that was a little bit of a community piece, a little bit of a hobby piece as well.
Mhm.
I knew I loved hiking. I loved being outdoors, but it wasn't something that I had a community around. It wasn't like I had a bunch of friends that loved doing it. And like I have amazing friends, but a lot of the friends I have weren't very interested in that same hobby that I was.
Mhm.
And, I could take on that individualistic approach and I could have said, okay, well, I'm just going to start solo hiking and solo backpacking and doing all of this stuff by myself because I don't need anybody to do it with me. But I mean, honestly, I wanted people to do it with me and I wanted that community. So I just made a group on this app called Meetup, and I wasn't expecting a lot. I was just maybe expecting a few people to come with me. I would have been totally fine with just a few people, but I actually had a lot of people come to my first hike, and so I got really excited. Half of the people were already my friends that I like forced to come, and the other half were people I'd never met before. Um, but it was just so much fun to do it with all those people. I had never hiked in a group like that ever. I had only ever hiked like, with one friend or something like that. I'd never hiked with a group. So I think after that first hike where I was able to meet all these new people and talk to all these new people and enjoy this like common hobby, I was just super excited. And I think from there, I just kept doing it. And now it's grown a lot. But
That's
um,
amazing.
yeah, it's just been really fun for me. The hobby is obviously why I started it, but the community is why I keep doing it.
Yes. Wow. Well, that is absolutely incredible and inspiring because how cool is it to have created something from nothing, basically? Like, I could have done it on my own, but why not extend an invitation and just throw it out there and see what happens? And
Hmm.
what a success story. That's very, very freaking cool.
Thanks.
Love that. So you said on Meetup, right? But where else can everyone find you and how often do you guys do hikes?
So we also have an Instagram page, and that is CLT Hikes.
Okay.
We post our calendar every month, and you can chat with me. I run the Instagram, so if you ever send a message, it's me responding. Um, you can always see us there. You can see us on the Meetup app. And in terms of events, we try to do anywhere from 3 to 5 events per month. It's not just me hosting. I do have some really amazing volunteers and friends that will host events as well. So they kind of carry that load with me, and we take turns doing things that are maybe what you'd consider easier. We have harder ones. We just try to make sure that there's something for everybody, and that anybody feels comfortable jumping in and trying it and kind of getting better from there.
Mhm.
So if you're interested, if anybody's interested in joining a hike or an event, um, I don't feel like you have to be someone that hikes every single weekend or is super active. You're free to just come and try it out and kind of explore your interests from there.
I love that. And I can attest to this. I went on a hike with her. We actually did a really cool collaboration together, and that's how we connected. And it was awesome. There was such a variety and mix of people, like honestly, like such a cool experience. So I highly recommend it. We went to Crowder's Mountain. That was really, really fun. Do you
Yeah.
guys do any other collaborations like that? Are you looking to?
Occasionally we do some that we've done before. We did one with Outdoor Voices. They have a building. They just created the store in South End Charlotte. So we've done a couple of walks with them. We've done some hike walks with Charlotte Girls Who Walk. They're all super sweet girls.
I love them. They're amazing.
Yeah, they're super sweet. And when we collaborate, it's not girls only. So anytime
All
we
genders
collaborate with
welcome.
them, everybody's welcome. But yeah, we've done a couple with them. I think that the guided meditation we did with you was really, really cool. And that was, I think, such a great response to that. So I'd love to explore stuff like that more. I
Mm,
want to really dig into not just the hiking aspect, but also the hiking for your health and your mental health and your wellness. I really think that being outside and being active is just a combination that you can't beat.
mhm.
Um, so I'm interested in doing more, but as they come, I just kind of take in opportunities as they come, and if something pops up, I will go with it, and if not, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. So that's kind of how we've been operating.
I love it. With ease and flow, right? That's
Yep,
been my
just
mantra lately too.
whatever's meant for us.
It will be, and it will come with ease. And it was cool. I would definitely love to collaborate with you again. I wholeheartedly believe that being outdoors in nature is the best medicine for you, getting that vitamin D, that sunlight, occasionally rolling around in the dirt if necessary to get grounded. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we close out here?
I think that I would just say that whether or not you feel comfortable going and meeting a bunch of new people in that type of environment, I think you should just do it.
Hmm.
Mostly because you're outside, so it's gorgeous, of course. Two, you are in an environment where it's so easy to let the conversation ebb and flow. It's so easy to meet people and chat with lots of different people. And then, if you feel uncomfortable, just start walking. You don't even have to talk. You can just keep hiking. And that's what I love about just this environment for making friends and meeting new people and making a community, is that you have such low stakes. You've really nothing to lose.
Hmm.
And even if you're uncomfortable, you got a good hike in and you got a good workout, and like that's worth at least trying. And
Absolutely.
I know, yeah, I know so many people in my group that have been a part of it for so long, and like they've become my genuine friends. Like they become people that I see outside of just hiking. They're people that I really care about. And I know a lot of them have also made a lot of friends and made a community just from hiking and from this group. And so I think that you have very low risk and very high reward doing something like this, and it's
Mm.
worth a shot, worth a try.
100%. I absolutely agree. There is no harm in getting outdoors and having a great time and potentially meeting your next best friend, business partner, lover, who knows? Um, so check them out at CLT Hikes on Instagram, and it is CLT Hikes on Meetup as well, right?
So CLT hikes on Instagram, and then if you go to Meetup, you can just look up Charlotte hikes.
Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Well, I will definitely see you on another hike soon, especially now that the weather is getting stunning.
Oh, yes, it's perfect.
I am so excited. Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for being on today and for sharing about your community and the importance of community in general. And it was a really beautiful conversation, and I look forward to collaborating again with you in the future and having you back on. So we'll talk again soon. Big thank you to everyone for tuning into Wellness Wonderland. If any of this resonates, join the community by clicking that subscribe button and connect on social. at Wellness Wonderland Collective for daily inspiration and insights on what's going on in the community. Until next time, stay curious, stay well, and lead with love in all you do.